Thank you. Uh, yeah, yesterday we discussed about the components and a few more there, like two, three components left. We'll discuss what are the leftover components and then we'll go for the remaining topics, like what is QVD, okay, and its importance and how to create the QVD. These steps we'll check it today. Okay. You are not saved, I think, yesterday. Okay. This is the one we are discussing. Actually, see, this is the sixth class. Okay. Yeah, we discussed about the components up to line and slider. Bookmark we have to discuss. Okay, what is bookmark? You already know, like in the browser how we will do like bookmark similar way. Like if you make any selections, like after that, instead of again and again, if you need the same requirement, okay, suppose we are doing the weekly reports. Okay, we are generating the weekly reports for so and so country, so and so region. Okay, different types of filters there. Suppose some product, so XYZ product, some category there. There are 10 filters in the category itself, like 10 categories I need to select. 10 categories I selected. In the products also, three, four categories I need to, like products or categories, multiple products, multiple categories I want to select. We made all this selection this week. We took the like a screenshot and we prepared the presentation. Like this is a like regular task. Like again, next week also it will repeat. Instead of going and selecting the same filter next week, okay, say whatever the filters we made it, just make it as a bookmark. So next time the user need not to go on individual filters and selecting the multiple filters. It will take so much of time. To avoid that, we have a bookmark option. Select the filters whatever we need. Okay, we'll make it as a bookmark. So for next 1 or 2 days, we'll discuss with the same data source, year, quarter, month. But in 2 days, we'll connect with the Microsoft Access database. Okay, there we have a multiple fields. Okay, suppose I selected year 2004 and quarter 2 and quarter 3. Okay, and this one, like assume that we have a, like this, we have a multiple filters, 10 filters there. Like country filter there, I wanna support for the 50 countries. I wanna like we are the global report, like 100 countries we are supporting it. Apart from that, only for the 60 countries we are preparing the presentation. Okay, you wanna check like this one by one. Here only 4 quarters easily we can select, but if you have like 150 countries in that, I wanna select only 60 countries whatever we require. It will be difficult. It will take some time. That's why select one time and make it as a bookmark. Okay, right click, new sheet object, bookmark object. This is the object, like give the any title whatever we need. Okay, the title will be here. Okay, add bookmark, it will be there. Like now I made the filters, add bookmark. Give any meaningful filter, like weekly reports were circulating for the some particular countries. Okay, give the weekly reports as so and so. Otherwise, like year and quarter filter you were doing it, year and quarter, whatever you want, any meaningful name. Okay, we are circulating for suppose some some for so and so category or so and so products we are supporting it. Give their product names and their category names, so that user can, if you have a multiple like bookmarks, based on the name only they can identify. Give like this. So in drop down, year and quarter will be there. Okay, even if you clear the filters, Here it will be there clear all also, otherwise for the developer here it will be clear all the filters. Okay, this one we will deploy into the production. Okay, next time whenever user need for this selections, whatever already we made selections and make as a bookmark, if we select that, see, so 2004 and quarter 2 and quarter 3 automatically all the filters it will applicable. Okay, this is a simple requirement like selecting of the year and quarter only. But assume that we have a multiple filters and multiple selections. Is like country is the one field, in that 50 selections we have to make for the 50 countries. That scenario it will take so much of time. To reduce that and for the user friendly, we are going with the bookmarks. Okay, if we want one more bookmarks, like just clear it everything. And if you need for the some other selections, okay, 2004 whatever we selections, add this, made the selections, add bookmark and give the proper name. Okay, for the 2006 I am giving 2006 year. Okay, see, bookmarks will, two bookmarks will be there here, year and quarter 2006, clear all. This one we will deploy into the production based on the user, whatever the requirement he need, he can select 2006 whatever the selections we made, 2006 quarter 1 and quarter 2 there. Year and quarter filters, yeah, like whatever the based on the selections we have to give the proper name here so that users can easily identify by seeing the bookmark itself. Okay, that's about the bookmark object. This is the user friendly option. Okay, whenever we have a repeated work will be there, for that mainly we'll go for the bookmark. Okay, such object. Okay, see, for the all the fields we can mention here, like give it as all the fields. Okay, the search button will be there. Whatever the fields there in the scripting, whatever the fields we are getting from the back end, all the fields will be there, all the fields and the data also will be there. Here only fields will be there in the edit script. If you see, this is only metadata, we call it as a fields, year, quarter, quantity sold, amount sold. Here in the search box along with the fields, okay, data also will be there. Like if you type quarter, see, quarter is the metadata and data also will be there. If we have a like customer name, product name, whatever the names, if we have, just type it here. See, amount sold, quantity sold there, so values also it is seeing. If we have a names, if we need only for this so and so products, select the product name so that in the drop down it will come whatever you want, you just select that. Okay, now first I'm clearing everything. Now where the filter selected, suppose I need to select the 2005 year. Now here only year and quarter there. Assume that like country name or region name, product name, whatever there. Just I will type it here. We don't you assume that we don't have these filters. Just type whatever, like select this 2004 selected, current selection box. Okay, quarter also if you need, enter Q. Okay, automatically it will give as a white or gray. This already we discussed what is green, what is white and gray. Green is the selections we already made. Okay, white is whatever the related values there for this already selections we made. 2004 we selected 2004 related values only there in the Q2, Q3, Q4. In the 2004 there is no values for the Q1. That's why it's a gray. So these are the options. In that, if you want to make any specific selections, again we can make it. Okay, Q3 I need only for 2004. Okay, that's the main importance of the search box. Okay, if we need only per particular one or two fields or categories, whatever we need, just instead of going the very searching for the filter or searching for the field name, record name, just type it. It is the easy. This is also like one more user friendly option. Okay, if you don't find anything, if you okay, if you not find any, say no matches found, it will show. Okay, all the fields along with the data it will display, all the field names and data also it will be there. Whatever the field name or data if you want, suppose I need only for the like so and so product, here the product field will be there, product names will be there, just select that product. Okay, just type the product name, it will come, just select that one. If we need a multiple selections, you already know, like press the control. Suppose if you need a multiple users selections I want to make, press the control, select that like this, whatever the names you want, press control button and select the whatever the selections you made, Q2 and Q4. Okay. Otherwise, like if it is in the same place, we can drag it. You need not to press the control also. It's all in the same place. Just drag and select. Automatically, it will select. Okay, that's about the search box. Next component is container. Okay. See, container actually what it gives, container name itself it is giving it, like it will contain the some objects or the products whatever. Okay, container is generally outside. What is the container is nothing but just we can collect the few objects or things whatever into the container, that is we call it as a container. Okay, see here in the QlikView also same way, like I need some information, okay, from the one place to say here we have so many components like bar chart there, pie chart there, line chart there. All three at a time I don't want to see, but based on the selections is so much of space it is occupying it. Okay, all these three components I want to make it as a only one component. Okay, based on the user selection he can check either bar chart or pie chart and line chart, whatever he want he can check it. Okay, for that we are going with the container. Here is the container. In the container, these are the like objects whatever we have in the dashboard. These many objects we already using. Is nothing but this is one object. Okay, properties if we go, this is the unique ID will be there for each component. This is the list box. LB01 is the this ID. Okay, if you go to the one more component, this also have a unique ID. General tab, CH01 is the this component ID. Even if you copy this, okay, the number will be it is different. CH21 it is. Okay, even though if you duplicate it, the ID will be that different. Okay, each component have a it's a unique ID. Based on the unique ID, we will call all this into the single component that is called as a container. First we should know what is the number for this. Okay, CH01. Okay, CH02, CH05. 1 to 5, these three components I want to call into the container. After that I don't want all these three. Okay, we can remove that container. Okay, CH01, CH02, 05. These three I need it as in the container. Okay, if you observe it, okay, see same component whatever the bars are there, same component it will be there here. If like you have an option here, we can give the name also here. Okay, whatever the name here you are giving it, give that name. Okay, show title. Okay, for the inside we can give bar chart. Here Windows title we can give it as a bar. Okay, bar it will display. If you select here pie chart, the values if you want we can keep the values here, otherwise we can change the name also here, like how we changed pie chart. Whatever the name you want, just mention that. Line chart, this is a line chart it will be. Okay, same component, all three together we are displaying in the single component. So we can remove this one now. We don't want until unless, see sometimes requirement will be like three components should at a time he wanna compare, he wanna check like this is the amount sold different, this is the quantity sold. Okay, he wanna make as a presentation. Okay, that time you need a single screenshot to make into the like prepare the presentation. That time we can't use the container, but your requirement is not like that, don't need any presentation on top of it. But we can reduce the so much, we need to reduce the so much of space, we have to use some other component in this place. So all these components, whatever not required at a time, so we can call into the container. We can give the some meaning name for this. Okay, so that user can select this, and in a single component, he can visualize the data. Okay, instead of three components. Okay, here also to remove the 1 minute. Okay, we have to use that one, and we can hide that one. See here, if you go to the container again, see here 01 will be not there. Container, see ch01, because we deleted from the outside, so we have to keep it, and we can minimize that option. But same way, like here, suppose if we have a multiple component, these components and some other component, based on the, like here so many there, we have to make it as a single component. Okay, ch13 will be there here, ch14. Okay, here see previously we have a three components here, we make it as a one, but instead of, if you delete the main components, automatically in container also it will remove. Okay, in container also, see, I'm just going back. Okay, let it be up to a few steps only it is going. Okay, what I mean here, see, 1 2 3 components here there, I want to replace all three components with the container. Okay, we called all the components into the container, but if you delete here, in the container also it will remove, because in container also whatever the fields we have the dashboard, that only it will display here. Okay, for that what we have to make, see, one sheet we have to create the actual component, this sheet we have to create the actual component, but we are not giving this one to the user. We are giving, like, security will be there, we'll discuss that. For this for this tab, all the components will be lit, whatever the user need, all this we can pull into the here, but will not give access to the this sheet. Okay, only for the main sheet I am giving the access. Here I am going to give the container. Okay, based on this one, whatever the component number there here, she has 13,
14.
14, and whatever numbers, all this. Okay, 14, 15, 17, all this make it as in the main tab, whatever the tab we are going to give the access to the user. This one, this is only for the developer user, like developer usage, like whatever the we want to make changes, all this we can do here, components we need, call it, and give the access only for the like developers. Okay, this is mainly for the, like, the users, whoever they, like, for the end users they are using it, give the access for them. uh Sorry, I forgot that number. She has 13, whatever the component,
13,
14,
14,
15.
17, sir.
Okay, 13,
14
17, whatever the
and 17.
components you need, yeah, select that and make it as a container. Okay, it will be there here. Okay, in the single component it will be there all the field, but here if you remove again, it will remove in the container also. Okay, it should be there, but this tab we are hiding it only for the like developer usage, but main tab we are giving for the user access. Okay, contain is nothing but just to save the space in the sheet. Okay, working sheet here, like if we have a multiple components, the requirement is need not to take the any screenshot and prepare the presentation, then we'll go for the container. Okay, we can collect the objects from the different places and make it as a single place to reduce the space, mainly to reduce the space, that's it, there is no other usage. That's the container. Okay, here anyway, here we are discussing this option. Let me cover the one more similar option will be there. Whenever you are like practicing it, okay, practice parallelly whatever the similar option there. If you observe the difference, then easily you can remember. Okay, now I'm going with the one more option with the chart. Okay, here I'm selecting as a just simple bar chart. I'm creating it. Year of equal to sum of quantity sold or amount sold, whatever. Always you need to check this one. If it is a simple one, need not to worry. But whenever you are writing the so much of conditions, always you need to say check expression is okay or not. Finish it. Okay. This is the simple bar chart I created. Now go to the properties. Okay, general tab. Here we have a so many options here. Okay, fast to type change here option will be there. Fast by default nothing will be selected. Okay, now I selected the bar chart. Okay, if you observe here, okay, only export into the Excel or print, minimize and maximize option only will be there. If you okay, enable like bar chart, line chart, pie chart, okay, whatever the charts we need, we can enable it. After enabling it, here if you see one more option, it is added here. Okay, this is the fast change. Fast change, if you click on it, automatically from the bar to line, it is changing. Line to pie chart. Okay, to whatever the charts we selected, automatically it will change. Whatever see here bar to line, whatever the components we select, like if you need few more we can select all that. Okay, based on that it will change, but few things for funnel chart, macro chart, we need the multiple dimension, that time it will not display. Otherwise remaining whatever without restriction any dimension and measures, automatically it will display. What is difference between, okay, container and fast change option? Fast change option, okay, we are not writing any expression here, only single expression for the all the components, only single expression here. Sum of quantity sold, that's it. The only single expression we are presenting in the different formats. Some user will like the bar chart for the same value, same visualization. You need to give the presentation. Suppose we are circulating the reports for the 4 regions. Each region have a head, regional head will be there. So one regional head will like the pie chart, one regional head will like the bar chart. They suggested while creating the dashboard, one user suggested the bar chart, one more user selected the pie chart. So we can't provide the like same like for the same requirement, we can't give the like two charts here, like one bar chart, one more pie chart. See for the same values, okay, we can't give like this one. It's a meaningless. Same year, same values. Why we are using like bar chart and pie chart? Okay, so again, so much of space required. But if you take the screenshots also, it will be the meaningful. That's why for the same expression, we have a option here. User, if he need, he can go to the pie chart or he can go to the line chart, whatever the chart he want, he can select, he can prepare the presentation. Only single expression. But whereas in container, irrespective of the expression, whatever the expression or component, okay, here it might be in the funnel chart, the expression will be the like quantity sold, one more place amount sold, in this whatever the, okay, whatever the expression, it is nowhere related. Anything, any condition we can write is just collecting the components. Any okay, any expression either without expression, anything will be the fine. For the list box, if you see, we can call into the, we can call list box also into this container. Okay, for this have also have a unique id. We are not writing any expression here, irrespective of the expression. Okay, irrespective of the object, just container is just collecting the, okay, more components and presenting into the single component. Okay, collection of the object is called as a container, that's it. And the fast change option is same expression, only one expression only we are presenting in the different visualization. Okay, based on the user, whatever he likes, he can select that chart. He can create the presentation. Yeah, one. This is also one more important like interview question. What is difference between fast change option and container? Somewhere, please make all these interview questions. Okay, you can attend like after 30 classes. Okay, we will upload the resume. Even we need not to come to the Bangalore also. If we whatever we discuss in interview questions, if we know the all that, okay, like 8 to 9 questions, it will be the same. In the 10 interview questions, like eight, at least minimum 8 questions will be the same. That's why like whenever I say this is the interview question, please make somewhere separately. Till now we discussed so many interview questions. Just I'm just covering it. Okay. Okay. What is like OLAP and OLTP difference, and QlikView is compatible for which connection, either OLTP or OLAP. Okay. You already know OLAP is the. Please make this all these questions one place. OLAP is the like main one. Otherwise, okay. Okay. Anyway, previous batch noted. We'll circulate that question, but better to note it. This is the difference OLAP and OLTP. First question. Next one is like schema okay. Like if you attend the 5 interviews, 4 interviews, they will ask the schemas. What is schema and its types? Otherwise, the difference between star schema and snowflake schema. That is the main interview question. Okay. Next, in giants, what is the default giant in the QlikView? You already know what is the default giant.
Outer giant.
Outer giant. Okay. Uh, Snowflake star schema difference also, you know. Usually they will ask what are the components you used. Okay. What are the components without using the dimension we can present it? What are the sorry, what are the components without using the dimensions also it will work? What are the
List box.
components? List box, and one more is
What is that?
sorry.
List box and
Yeah, list box and one more. First more okay, before the list box I explained one thing. Okay, list box is the second priority. First one is what is this chart?
Gate.
Yeah, gauge chart. See, clearly I mentioned in the see if you see the speedometer in the car, nowhere we are mentioning the dimension. Here only expression we are presenting it. What is the average of this like speed or amount, whatever we are mentioning here. Dimension we are not using it here. Okay, nowhere we are using the dimension. Main first priority for the gauge chart. Second one is the list box. List box also we can present the like expression. Okay, whatever the values we can. Without the dimension, only two components. One is main is first is gauge chart. One more is the list box. These are the till now interview questions. Okay, next one more is there. This is the main difference between the fast change and the container. Okay, that's about the container object. Hope it's clear. Container is just to collect the objects and keep it in the one place. Fast change is same expression, just we are presenting in the different formats. That's the container. Custom objects for now you leave it. Okay, we can insert the whatever the components we need from the outside. Okay, we can call the object. Okay, so a few charts will be there, like some places some images will be there. Okay, from that images we can't get from this. Suppose one bike will be there. Okay, I want to display one bike here. Okay, we don't have a direct bike component here, right? So custom objects will be there from here we can connect and we can get it. For now you leave that option. Okay, except input box. Okay, this is mostly will not use custom objects. You need direct image we can call it, that we'll see. Mainly input box we have to discuss, that we'll see later whenever I come to the properties. Then we'll discuss that one. Okay, input box. That's about the containers. Sorry, that's about the components. Okay, next, what is QVD? Okay, why we are using the QVD? See, already I explained this one. Instead of connecting to the source, we are going with the QVD. This is the final dashboard. We call it as a QlikView workbook file, QVW. Whatever we are using, if you see extension here, QVW, QlikView workbook file. We'll call it as. Okay. QlikView workbook file. We are creating the main dashboard. This is my source. We can connect to the source directly. But every time we have to like 1 lakh record today there. Tomorrow 10,000 more records added. Tomorrow again it will refresh all 1,10,000 records. Keep on data will adding. Okay, some other day performance will be reduced for the dashboard. That's why we have a concept of QVD. Instead of connecting to the source directly, we are creating the QVDs. From the QVD we are creating the QVW file. This is the QVD. This is the source. This is QVW file. We can connect to the source directly as well, but that is not the recommended way. Either ways we can go, but this is not the recommended way. Okay, always better to create the QVDs and create the QVW file. What is the QVD? QlikView data file. This is a workbook file. This is a data file. Yes, we are storing the entire data into the QVD. From the instead of connecting the source, we are connecting to the QVD. That's it. Okay, one more main advantage of the QVD is it will compress the data. It will compress the data in 10:1 ratio. It will compress the data in 10:1 ratio. So the storage will be reduced, and the performance also it will be better. How? Please mute everyone. Uh, Bhavani, please mute. Uh,
Oh, sorry, sorry, sir.
okay. Um, See, source one is like 10:1 ratio. It will compress the data, and one more way is like performance wise it will be the better. How performance will be the better is nothing but, see, today 1 lakh record will be there in my source. Okay, 1 lakh record will store into the QVD. Will refresh the QVW file. Tomorrow you will add like 10,000 more transactions there for my business. Instead of getting the like 1,10,000 records from the source, okay, we'll have like incremental load concept will be there. So we will implement that one to fetch only updated records. Whatever records not there in this, like maximum date, we'll get the whatever the maximum date from here already reloaded. Okay, my maximum date will be the like yesterday. Greater than yesterday date, whatever the records there, only that records it will pick it up. Okay, today I will refresh only today records. Okay, yesterday I refreshed my QVW file. Today I have not refreshed. Tomorrow I am refreshing it. So maximum date will be the like yesterday date will be there. Greater than that is nothing but today date. And like if we're refreshing on tomorrow date. There's 2 day only 2 days records whatever there. Only that records it will fetch. Because that's the way it will increase the performance. That step we'll see the practically the incremental aid how to get the only updated record instead of all the 1 lakh like 20,000. How to get only 20,000 records. That steps we'll see. Just now the only 2 points. Okay, what is QVD is nothing but QVD is a QlikView data file. Okay, it's just it will store the entire data from the source. Whatever the source contains, same data it will store in the QlikView data file. The advantage of the QlikView is it will compress the data in 10:1 ratio. First one is it will compress the data 10:1 ratio. Second one is it will increase the performance. Okay, QVW file is more compatible to the QVW. Okay, QlikView only we have this concept. Remaining all almost we're connecting to the source only directly. QlikView only have a QVD concept. That's the main advantage of the QlikView as well. Okay, what is QVD and its importance? QVD is a QlikView data file. It will store the entire data, whatever the source contains. Importance is mainly like 10:1 ratio. It will compress the data And one more point is the performance wise, QVD will give the better performance instead of connecting to the source. Okay, how to create the QVD? A simple command will be there, simple one line commands. Nowhere in the QlikView or writing the so much of coding scripting. Okay, commands will be like max to max, 8 to 10 commands there, and 20 to 30 functions there. Like concatenate we checked, right? How to concat, like few functions will be there, min, max, sum, all this with the simple function. Apart from this, okay, we have to learn like 20 to 30 functions max to max. That's it. Functions when we have to use the some particular function. Okay, see, we have a like simple command like for the storing the like data into the QVD. It will be the meaningful only. You need not to by heart. Okay, suppose we have a data source. Assume that this is the my data source. Same data. Okay, this is the source file. Now assume that this is my Excel file source, whatever. Same thing, how to store into the QVD. From the QVD, you have to connect to the QVW file. Now we are connecting QVW file directly to the source, right? Till now we connected directly to the Excel file. This is the Excel, whatever the source, whatever we discussed now, whatever we discussed now, this one directly connecting to the Excel file. See, this is, we selected the table file from the so and so path. This is a Excel SX, means like Excel file we are connecting it. Excel file directly we are connecting. Forget about either Excel file or Notepad or Kill SQL, whatever, any data source. Now for now I'm taking just as a Excel file as a my source. How to store this data source into the QVD? Now this is the my Excel source. Okay, from starting again I am doing it. Take the new one. Okay, this is the QVW file only. New one QVW file only I am taking. Here just I am connecting to the Excel file first. First anyway we have to connect to the source. This is my raw data. One more there, I think. Any raw data, for that also we can connect to get the same data. This is a quantity sold, amount sold. Okay, same quantity sold, amount sold data we are storing into the QVD. For now, just we will see how to store Excel into the QVD, and whenever we connect to the database like SQL, then we'll store the SQL data into the SQL. For now, we have a, like this is my source. This one I just wanna store into the QVD file. This is the new one I took. For the same file I'm connecting it. Okay, quantity sold, amount sold. The Excel automatically it will take that type, whatever the data type, finish it. Okay, this is the my table whichever the loading from the so and so path. But here also we can create the dashboard. We can refresh, and how we created like previously, same dashboard also we can create, but that is not the recommended way. Always we have to go with the QVDs. Now I have to create the QVD. Give the table name here. Okay, table name T1 I am giving. Okay, colon and semicolon we have to follow. This is for the ending of the script. Okay, now it's a simple command, just meaningful only. Store, we have to, we are storing this one, storing entire table, storing, store table name, this one, store table name into, okay, wherever the, we have to save this one. See, this is on my QW. I wanna store QVDs in the new folder. Okay, all QVDs I will store here going forward. This is my path. I wanna store QVDs here. Give the path, whatever the path here. Okay, We have only 8 to 10 commands like this. This is also one of the important one. And here the name, whatever the QVD name you wanna generate, whatever the name you are going to give the QVD will generate here. What is the name you want for that QVD? That name you have to mention here. Okay. I quantities sales I will give sales dot extension you have to give QVD. Okay. Always script we have to end with the colon. The store table name into, this is the path we are mentioning here up to here. After that, the code, the name, whatever the QVD name you want, give that and dot QVD. Okay, just reload it. For any QVW file, you have to store, save the application, close it. See, automatically QVD is generated here. Click view data file. Now the my Excel or source or Oracle, whatever the data source, have the same information it's stored into here cells. Okay, this file we can use as a my source for the next step. This is my step. QVD is generated. Okay, connect to the. This is also QVW file only. QVW, by using the QVW file, we are generating the QVD. Okay, this is first QVW file. This is the second QVW file. Now, main dashboard, whatever I am going to create, one more new application I will take it. See, 7.1 I took just to connect to the Excel file. Next to the connect to the Excel file, and I created the QVD. This one is okay. This one, okay. The what is, see, store command. Here the table name you have to mention. Here I given that T1 as a my T1 is the table name for this. Okay, storing this table name into so and so path. Path you have to give. Okay, after the path you have to mention the QVD name, whatever the QVD name you need. QVD name you have to mention. Okay, dot QVD. The extension also you have to mention. This is the one command like this. Max to max 10 commands there. That's it for the entire QlikView. Okay, apart from this, nothing. The scripting, whatever the scripting here it is, whatever you are seeing, that is QlikView is generating. You are not writing like what are the field names, all this. You are not writing it. Only few function date functions will be there to convert the one format to other format. Date functions and a few will be there for the calculation purpose. The like functions 20 to 30 functions there. Okay, 8 to 10 commands there. That's it. This is the one most important command to generate the QVD. Okay, what is the command for to generate the QVD? They will ask in the interview. This is also important one. Okay, store table name into path. Okay, after that the name where whatever we are going to give the QVD, and then dot QVD. Okay, now in the first step we created the QVD. Okay, save it. Next, one more new application we are taking. For this, we are connecting to the QVD files. Instead of connecting to the source, we'll connect into the QVD files. QVD file, select it. See, automatically file type is QVD. It is selecting it. Okay, see, same. The fields will be the same, but the path it will present as from the QVD. We are fetching the data. Now you can reload the data. 7.2. Okay, here it will be the fields there. Take that, whatever the fields you need the data, or you need a table box, whatever the components, whatever dashboard you need, we will creating in the second QVW file. This is the QVW file, second QVW file we are using it to create the dashboard. First QVW file we use to just to create the QVDs. Here we'll prepare the dashboard. So 7.1, what we have created? 7.1, just we are not going to create any dashboard here, any components here. Only just connected to the source, connected to the source, either Excel, Oracle, whatever we connected to the source. Given the table name, that table name we are just storing into the some specific path into the QVD. That's it, one QVDW. First QVW file. This is also QVW. QVDs also have to generate from the QVW only. And whatever you are now going to generate, you have to work in the workbook file first. Open the first workbook file and connect to the source, generate the QVD. This one QVW file is done. Okay, in next second QVW file, we are connecting with the QVDs. Second QVW file, we are connecting to the QVDs. That's why we call it as a two-tier architecture. Okay, three-tier also will be there. We'll see when we'll go for the three-tier. This is just usually we'll go with the two-tier architecture. Okay, so three-tier architecture, whenever the situation comes, that time I will explain. Now just connecting to the source, creating the QVDs. For that also we need a QVW file. This is the QVW file. With the help of workbook file only, we have to generate the QVD. Connect to the source, use the store command, generate the QVD. After generation of the QVD, open the one more QlikView file, workbook file, and connecting to the QVD. Here you design the whatever the components, whatever you need, uh, whatever the dashboard you wanna prepare here, just prepare that. Okay, this is the main dashboard. Two-tier architecture we call. Why two-tier? Two workbook files we are using. First, in the first layer, we are creating the QVDs. In the second layer, we are creating the data model. Here, after calling all the fields, data model will create the dashboard. Two-tier, three-tier architecture will in detail will discuss. Just for now, the creation of the QVD. From the QVD, again, we are creating the main dashboard. That's for the today session. Okay, any doubt in this? Okay, what up? Yes, please.
Yes. So if we update the Excel sheet, then QVD file is also updated, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. So suppose we have to refresh the dashboard. Okay, see tomorrow, today we are connecting to the source. Like here, how many records there? To up to 2006 only there. Okay, 7.1 we refresh and 7.2 we are going to create the dashboard. This is a 7.2. If you see here, here also maximum 2006 only there. Okay, whatever data there, here it is there. Tomorrow 2007 added, 2007, 2008 added. Did it be any data? 2007 and 8 added. Um, okay, we have scheduled this one. In the for now we have to trigger it once, but in the production we'll refresh so and so time data. My data every day data source will update by 9 o'clock. Assume that 9 o'clock. So by 9:30, I will refresh my schedule. This one, 7.1 QW file. This one only we connected to the source. What is the Excel file? Okay, that store data we are storing into the QVD. First, I will both the reports I have to schedule. This one, whatever there, the first QVW file, second QVW file. First QVW file, it will fetch the data and update the QVD. And once we refresh the second QVW file, from the updated data, whatever their QVD, it will fetch it. Now we added 2 more years here. Now I have to refresh first this one 7.1. Now it is in the development phase. We are refreshing manually, but you need not to do manually also. Once it move to the production, it based on the schedule, it will run it. Okay. Now it's reloaded. QVD also updated. 53 953. It's updated. Now to get the same information, updated information here. Okay, here it will be 2006 only. To get the updated data, again I have to refresh this also. Okay, refresh this. Okay, 2007. Okay, whatever we added, 2007 and 2008. 2008 also somewhere it will be here. 2008, 2007 and 2008 updated data automatically it will receive. Okay, hope it's clear.
Yes, yes, it's clear.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, any other doubts? Okay, don't by heart anything. There is no specific definition. Even if someone asks what is the different, like what is the QVD, what is importance, what you understand, that one only make it as a meaningful sentence. That's it. There is no specific definition. Entire click view, no specific definition. Okay, only commands will be there. These commands as it is, you have to remember. Like store command how we used that command, there is no change. That command also you don't by heart, you just once or twice practice, and why we are writing it you have to understand, so that automatically easily you can remember it. Only commands. Apart from that, these definitions and all nowhere required to remember. Whatever you understand, just you deliver it in your own sentence. That's it. Practice it. Okay, see, almost 7 classes over for now. We have only 40 sessions. Assume that how much percentage we covered already. Okay, after, okay, 1 2 3 days we'll connect to the data source, like Microsoft Access data source there. We'll connect to the, like, we'll get the more tables and we'll explore the more options. Okay, whoever missing the session, go through records at least. Okay,
Upendra,
that's, yeah.
I have a doubt regarding the joins class, if that's okay. Can I ask?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So if there are multiple tables, how do we need to join them? So you told something, I'm not able to recollect it. Could you please
Yeah,
tell?
for now, okay, just theoretical I will give. That's what, like, whenever I
Yeah,
connect to
yeah,
the
yeah.
data source, yeah, source, then we'll have a more tables. Okay, suppose we have a like a table one, whatever the fields here, okay, fields there, whatever the fields, assume that getting it. And next T2, the few more tables will, a few more fields will be there. Okay, whatever the common fields, suppose if you need the join between only these two, directly we are mentioning it either left or right. Okay, left join or right join, inner join, whatever. Suppose if we have a more tables, like here T3 there, like T4 here, T5 here. Okay, if I mention any join between these two, it join will form between only 4 and 5. Okay, first join from the first table to fifth table, if I wanna make the join, if we have any common field, same HJJ, whatever there, automatically it will form the join. We need not to mention, automatically it will form join as a full outer join. If you make that change to make that one like full outer join to left join, if you wanna make it, okay, LEF to left join of, here we have to mention as a table name T1. Okay, then this is a joining, left joining, making the left join with the T1. In the bracket we have to mention the table name. If we have a from somewhere other place the original table there, for that we have to make the change. Then we have to mention in the bracket only table name. This is only the change. Table name we have to mention in the bracket. Otherwise, the left join it will form between the table 4 and table 5. If you wanna make this join with the table 1, in the bracket you have to mention as a table 1. This we'll see the practically once we connect to the data source. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
And one more thing,
Yeah.
to rename the tables, is it the expression will be table name and colon for everything, right? The expression for renaming the tables.
Wait, I didn't get. Um, Here the table name there. Suppose table name I am giving as a T1 here. Okay. What you wanna make change here? Okay, for the field you have to give as, and year by year 2 you can give. The year I wanna make it as a year 2. We can, as you have to mention and give. This is the fields. Okay, for the table, the whatever the name you mention here, it will be the as a table name. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, that's what. So
Mm,
there, table name and colon, that will be the expression for it. Correct?
yeah,
Oh,
correct.
yeah, yeah. That was the doubt.
Mm. Yeah, colon here, colon. And here the whenever the expression is ending, the semicolon you have to give.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Mhm.
both colons are different. For the table name colon, semicolon. The whenever the script ending, the semicolon you have to give.
Okay, Upendra. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, field name, why like joining concept, if you rename the field, like if you have more than two fields there, okay, between synthetic keys will generate. That's too early now. Someone is working on the giants concept. If more than two fields common there, for now just rename the any one field. For renaming, as you have to give, and you can rename the field if you more than one join is forming. That and all we'll see one by one. But whoever exploring more options, for them I am telling.
Okay, Upendra. Thank you.
Mm, yeah. Okay, that's it. That's it for the day. Harika, you wanna tell something? Okay, that's fine. Thank you all. Bye bye.